Welcome to Watkins Glen up in New York State. See the one of Montrose out on his warm-up lap. Drivers have a very short window for qualifying, so anybody that's attempting to qualify should already be on track. Might be able to get 3 laps in, including the warm-up, but not likely. We'll see. Hayden Lowell was the fastest in practice in the Napa 67 by a full second. We have 14 cars here tonight. Seems some drivers that select when they race and don't race have decided road course, no thank you. Cliff Mullins is here to call them all out by name. We'll get to him later on. 67 goes up through the S's. We'll check out some other folks. There's Trent Sneed. 81 Corvette rolling through turn 1. Got those playoff banners on. Looking nice and shiny. Let's see Jeff Price out on his warm-up lap in the Back Channel Productions Pontiac. Andrew Beach through turn 1 on his first timed lap. Gets out wide in that 71. Goes up through 2, 3, and 4, the S's. It's Cody Cleaver. He just came out of the bus stop into the turn 9 carousel. Open up the wheel. Charges down to turn 10. Means we should be getting close to our first laps being posted. Cleaver in the Miller Lite Dodge. Runs it off of turn 11, heading back to the start finish. Be the second one to post a lap time. Actually, Trenton Sneed goes second. Cody Cleaver spins it out in turn 1. That means Cleaver not going to get a lap time in officially. Trenton Sneed posts the second best time. Half second behind Hayden Lowell. Hang on to it, Trenton. That's a pretty wild bus stop there for Trenton. Mike Edwards' first lap, he goes third quick. Ian Montrose currently fourth. Dave Hoytza sits in 5th right now. Ethan Evers currently in 6th. Jeff Price looks like he's only going to have time for 1 lap, so hopefully this one counts for him. Rolls through turn 11, heading back to start finish. See what Jeff's able to post. 1:14.406. That'll put him 4th quick, right behind Mike Edwards. Lucas Hoisman on his timed lap. He's only going to get 1 in. He's going through the bus stop. See that number 8 Labor 12 Pontiac hitting those curbs hard. Rolls through carousel turn 9. It's down to 10 and 11. Looks pretty sporty. I'm going to estimate that he's going to be 2nd quick here. Just guessing. Might get the pole. 1:12.6. That will put him 2nd. Lucas Hoisman P2 in his lap right as qualifying ends. Nice lap there from Lucas. 9 cars get an official time down. Now we go to our main event. Hopefully the drivers can get out on track and get ready for the show. The 67 on track. We'll get a little interview here with Hayden. If we can find him, there he is. Hayden, DG, got a copy? Hello.
Speaking of Swiss, how you doing?
Hi. What did I do?
I, I was yelled at. Why are we doing a full pace lap? And I told him it was for Swiss to give him time to go through the full field and to talk to the pole sitter.
The full field of 14 cars that we could go through between turn 9 and here easily, but okay. Whatever
Look,
you,
I don't think things through. I get halfway through and I decide it's a good idea.
I noticed, and you also with the the short qualifying here had to book it to get your 2 laps in.
Well, I only got one of them in, but luckily it was good enough to put this number 67 Napa Ford Fusion on the pole.
A few folks actually got to their second lap though. That's what I'm saying. You were slow.
Yeah, I spun out on my second lap, so
Well,
we don't talk about that.
I mean, we saw it happen, so
I mean, yeah, but
you can't hide it.
no, you're right. I can't. It's there. It's permanently etched in twitch.tv/DG Swiss history.
Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna wait until you get to turn 1. Then I'm gonna start
All
doing the
right, cool.
drivers line up like one at a time. I might even interview every driver at every corner. It's that
You know,
long of
you
a
might have an opportunity to. I mean, there's
exactly
not 14 corners, but
right. There's only 11 if you count the bus stop, and those interviews will be really quick.
very quick. Hi. Okay, hi. Okay, bye. And we're in the carousel.
All right. Well, what do you feel about the race tonight? Obviously, 35 laps, stage points at the end of 18. You thinking you could one stop this one, or are we going to?
I think if there's anyone starting from the pits, like I've heard someone talk about, um, stretching it on one stop, you'd have to save maybe 3/4 of a lap per run to make it work. I think it's possible, but I think you're going to see a lot of drivers elect for the two-stop strategy tonight.
Is it going to be more about tires or the fuel?
Um, if you just commit to the two-stop, I don't think you're going to have any problems. But if you decide to go for the one-stop, it's absolutely going to be about the fuel.
10-4. All right, sir. Congrats on the pole for this race tonight, and good luck to you.
Thank you very much, Swiss. Have a good time up there.
Lucas DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
You should just door him right now. That'd have been funny. All right. Well, we're starting second there in the 8.
I'm so glad we have this full lap of pace, so it becomes not only a fuel run, but I'm so glad that we can get through the entire Labor 12 running lineup. Thank you, Labor 12, for sponsoring that. And so Hayden can stroke himself on how he gets to qualify on pole.
Oh my god. All right. Well, that just took up all your interview time. Now I'm going to do the starting lineups. Good luck, sir.
Okay, bye.
Can't wait to...
So the start is on green.
Hayden starts on pole.
That's-
I don't have my
that's
mute
about
button
it.
working,
So
apparently.
At the end of lap 18.
So it's
this
Hayden and
race
Lucas
decides
in
who's
row
gonna make the
1.
round of 8. Good luck,
Trenton,
have fun.
Mike Edwards, row 2. Jeff Price, Ian Montrose, row 3. Andrew Beach, Dave Hoitzma, row 4. Ethan Evers, Cody Cleaver, row 5. Sam Kohlhaas, and would have been JR Deal, row 6, but I don't see JR. Cliff Mullins and Scott Elston, row 7. That is our starting lineup for tonight from the Glen. So we head to the green flag. Green flag out in the air. Only way we'll get a caution if there's a track blocking incident with 3+ cars, and I don't think we have enough cars to even do that, so here we go.
Go.
Things got spicy in turn 1, but everyone made it. Now we're looking where no cars are for some reason. Hayden and Lucas break away for the lead. Trenton Sneed third. Edwards, Montrose, Price, Beach, Cleaver, Evers, Hoitzma.
Yeah, I was there.
Hoitzma all over the back of 67 of Hayden Lowell. They go through the bus stop, trying to induce a mistake from the 67. We've seen him do it before when he gets pressured. Hayden Lowell and Lucas Hoitzma, specifically at Coda, these two cars were the class of the field on that road course, and Hayden Lowell made a mistake on the backstretch, spun himself out. What up, Beta? How we doing, my friend? Trenton Sneed riding in third right now. Kind of has that spot all to himself. A little bit of a gap forward and backward. Top 4 have broken away from the rest of the pack. These top 2 cars hound one another down into turn 1. Hayden leads the first lap, picks up a bonus point there. Up through the S's they go. Lucas Hoyce was very sideways coming out of the turn 4 there. Hayden Knoll caught the grass coming out of turn 4. Down into the bus stop they go. Can they keep up this pace lap after lap? Hoyce was very sideways in the 8 car. My goodness, he's trying everything he can right now. Pushing very hard on lap number 2. Those tires are not going to be very heavy. So we heard Hayden talking about one-stop strategy versus two-stop strategy. If you try to do one-stop, you're going to have to save a ton of fuel. Hoytsma, the way he's driving right now, does not look like he's saving tire. So he may be committing to a two-stopper, just based on how hard he's pushing. Hayden starts to open up a bit of a lead there over Hoytsma. Trenton Sneed rides third. Treon Technologies Corvette. Then you have Mike Edwards in fourth. Jeff Price currently fifth. Ian Montrose, Andrew Beach, Cody Cleaver. Sixth, seventh, and eighth. Behind them you have Ethan Evers, Dave Hoytsma, Cliff Mullins, and Scott Elston, and Sam Kohlhaas. 13 cars officially out on track. JR Deal and the 9 team weren't able to get that car out on track. So we check back in on the lead. Staying around a half second. Ride through turn 9. Those of you familiar with the track, if you go left at those cones, that'll take you down into the boot. We're running the same layout that the Cup cars do. 11 turn with chicane on the backstretch. See a little bit of oversteer in that 67 there. My gosh, Hoyts were right on the edge of that grass, so precise through there. See if we have any other battles brewing out on track. I think Beach and Cleaver. And then Mullins and Dave Hoytsma. Dave went a little wide there. Mullins was able to get by. This is kind of the entertainment for the race, this pack here. All of them have picked up at least one incident point already. Most of them just a 1X off-track incident. As Beach picks up another one there. Be a lot of position trading there. 79, Dave Hoytsman's looped it.
Stay with me, folks.
It's like Dave has called it a day already. Here comes the back end, comes around under braking. Just slides it into the carousel. And then I think he was just like, I've had enough. He hits the brakes and he gone. So Dave Hoytsma has retired from the race. We're down to 12 cars. 1/7 of the way through the race once we complete this lap. Spittin Venom Podcast ARCA series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. Get more information about our leagues at dgsracing.com. Check out all 9 of our different series. Spent all weekend updating that website, so should be good to go. Hayden starting to open up that gap over Lucas, now almost a full second. Trenton hangs out in third, then Mike Edwards 5 seconds back from Trenton in fourth. Jeff Price in fifth. Ian Montrose, Cody Cleaver, Andrew Beach, Cliff Mullins, Ethan hanging out last spot in the top 10. Looks like Ethan's had a bit of a situation here. Let's see if we can jump back and find what happened to him. Then into the S's. Goes through one. Oh, the back end comes around down to one. Bounces it off the inside fence. Surprised it did that much damage with such a soft hit to the inside, but the right side and the front nose picking up damage there. Scott Elston. Looks like Lucas Hoismas had an off track. Let's see if we can find where that happened. The S's would be my guess. It's the easiest place to get an off track. Oh, nice and tidy through there. Oh, Murray picked it up then. Jeff Price, Montrose, Cleaver, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Price has got some left side damage to that 19 front end. He had a bit of an off track as well. Hayden Lowell just picked up an off track. Must have gone too deep out of the exit of one. Yeah, if you go way too deep there, which right at that end, it'll actually give you an off track. So nothing dramatic. Cole Haas just picked one up. Must have gone wide and turned 10. .2 seconds now between Hayden and Lucas. Makes me wonder if Lucas is setting up for the fuel saving. Fastest lap of the race belongs to Lucas Hoismas, so he has the pace. I'm sure Trenton won't mind if we bring him for an interview. Trenton, DG, got a copy?
Oh, man, good thing you did not do that about 5 seconds earlier.
Did you say something bad?
Not too bad.
Are we good to chat while you're out there driving?
Yeah.
Yeah, DG, that's a bold choice to pull him.
Discussing talent levels and the two assholes ahead saying I forgot to turn on talent.exe. Like, you shit fits, I'm running third!
Shit fits is a perfect word. Yeah, they like to show off a little bit, and I mean, if Lucas is talking crap, you can just remind him that he's 1.2 behind Hayden. If Hayden talks crap, you just kind of have to take it.
I can't. If I could back it up, I would, but here I am, running third, 8 seconds back. Nowhere near the amount of wins as them, so.
Hey, you're.
But hell, I'm running third before halfway, so it's obvious I like this track.
Exactly, you're in a podium spot, and you're nobody ahead, nobody behind. Like, you're 8 seconds back, and you're 8 seconds up, so you can just relax, have a nice little cruise.
I'm still violently pissed off.
I mean, at least you're not violently throwing up tonight, right?
That is true. That Saturday night was quite interesting. We almost went to the ER.
Well, I'm glad you saved that money and didn't go, and feeling a little bit better, it sounds like.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if it was like cashews. They just didn't rinse the fucking fry pan or whatever the hell they use, or maybe allergic to soy products. I don't know.
Maybe
Definitely
you're
allergic to
just
something there.
you're around somebody stupid and you're allergic to stupidity.
Myself?
Dang.
Hell, actually, oh god, that makes sense. Oh god, that makes a lot of sense. Oh no.
Alright, so are you one stopping or two stopping?
I don't know. We'll find out here shortly.
Hayden says you have to save about 3/4 of a lap to one stop it on both runs.
Well, I'm running third, almost in the fence. There's the possibility. How much fuel do I got? Ooh,
That's not a good sound.
it's gonna be close. It'd be mighty funny if I did.
Would be mighty funny.
So they got about 9 seconds. It's about 20 seconds on pit road. So
Yeah, you'll probably still
it'd be
third.
close.
You'd probably still be third.
Yeah. But I'd be able to go all out. Which, I mean, I guess I'm not on a Sunday cruise by any means.
Looks like you're having fun though.
It's not the 87s here, so I'm not wanting to be hostile to anyone. First being myself for spinning out lap 1, turn 1, and then Mr. GFEA, who just decides, he was like, you know, it'd be really funny if, coming in this corner ahead right here, actually, if I just completely just detonate the left side of his car.
I remember that.
Oh, I do too. Oh, I do too. Wish I didn't, but I did. Had to come in 3 laps early before we could even make it on fuel, so I was like, well, this is done. Thank you all. Bye.
Over just like that.
Story of my life.
Oh, well, make you happy. You've completed 10 laps so far. Moving right along. Approaching halfway.
At the beginning of the race, I gave Jeff and everyone a little countdown of when I was going to hit the damn brake pedal, because I didn't want a repeat of the 87s.
Get bunted into one.
Yeah, no. Anything, I think I braked a little too early.
Probably for the best, though. Too early is better than too late, for sure.
Oh, trust me, I know. Oh, God. It's the most helpless feeling on the planet when you hit the brakes and you're realizing, oh, shit. The rear end's hopping, you're just kind of violently hitting the gas, trying to get the rear end to stop, and you're still kind of pumping the brake, trying to get the damn thing slowed down. Next thing you know, you're in the grass. Next thing you know, I'm looking out my windshield, and I see half the field coming towards. Like, well, hi, everybody!
Ooh, Hayden had an incident. We're going to go find it now.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's find that incident. Hayden Lowell lost about half his lead. I'll have to back it up and drag it down. Gap looks pretty sizable there. You all are there just fine. All through the bus stop, around the carousel, looking okay. Not sure where he picked up his incident point. But Lucas followed him through. They both picked one up. Hayden just picked up another one. Jeff Price picked one up. Goodness. These tires are starting to wear for these boys. Colehouse has had an adventure in the 12. The left side banged up. Maybe coming off of... Whoa. Whoa. Hello. That was special. Here comes Hayden for a pit stop. So he is going for the 2-stop strategy, the 3 stints. First stint done for him. He hits pit road. Lucas stays out. So he's probably going to go 12-24 into the end. Trenton Sneed stays out. Hayden cleanly into the box. Mike Edwards is going to go on the same strategy. 14 car rolls pit road. So 2 cars hitting pit road on lap 12. Mike Edwards, Hayden Lowell. Mason's going to stay out and try to push. Lucas doesn't come here. He's probably going to try to stretch it to halfway. One of the stints would have to go 18 laps and the other would have to go 17. Plus they had that pace lap, so I'm thinking the first one would be the shorter one, second one would be the long one. But here he comes now. Colehouse hits pit road just ahead of him. He's about to go a lap down. Well, Lucas in the 8th. Race leader right behind him on pit road. So Lucas goes 1 lap later on the pit cycle. And there goes Trenton Sneed by. He may be trying to go for that fuel strat. Trenton takes over the race lead in the 81. Hoytsma hits his box. Here comes Cleaver. And there's Price, Montrose, and then Hayden Gets a big slide there off turn 11. Cleaver jumps up to second. Oh, Cleaver into the wall there. 2-car. A little too much throttle coming through turn 1. We'll go back and watch it, but we're going to make sure everyone gets around him through the S's, because Hayden's going to catch him very quickly here. Cleaver gives him the inside line. Everyone makes it around safely. Let's go back and see what happens to the 2. Going into turn number 1, it's probably just going to throttle up and come around on him. Yep, see that happen a lot in turn 1. Smacks that inside tire barrier. 2 continues on. So Hayden Lowell's been to pit road, and he is back up to 3rd already. He's ahead of Montrose, Cleaver, and the Labor 12 machine of Lucas Hoytsma in 6th. Those 2, Hoytsma and Lowell, have been to pit road. So Hoytsma lost a bit of ground to Hayden. Now has 2 cars between them. So that's only going to help Hayden at this point. Lucas going to have to find a way around the 2. There's he gets by the 2. EJ, thanks for the resub, my friend. Hope you're feeling okay, my friend. We can't wait to get you back out on track. Hoytsma gets by Cleaver. Now he has Montrose to try and get by. I think Trenton Sneed just got by the 12 of Kohlhaas. Yes, he did. Kohlhaas now 2 laps down. Had a 55-second stop, so Kohlhaas sped on pit road. Insult to injury for the 12 team, so they're already running pretty far behind. Edwards has been on and off in pit road. He's back up to 10th. So we watch race leader Trenton Sneed, see if he's going to make it. I think he has to go to 17-18 for this strategy to work out. He's probably going to wish he started from the pits if you're trying to go that route. That was Hayden. Second, Jeff Price is 3rd. When I get a sec, check stream chat. What'd I do? Bear. Trenton out front with 20 to go. I think he is trying to make it on a one-stop strategy. Hayden Lowell in second, 2.5 seconds over Lucas Hoytsma now in 3rd. He's gotten by Price. Those 2 have already been to pit road in 2nd and 3rd. Crazy. Crazy the speed they have over the rest of the field. Price 4th, still has yet to been to pit road. Same story for Montrose and Cleaver. Andrew Beach and Cliff Mullins, all in that same strategy. Edwards has been to pit road. He is 15 seconds behind Mullins. Seems like the rest of the field has committed to that one-stop strategy. We'll see how it plays out. Trenton continues to lead in his Corvette. 16 seconds and shrinking over Hayden Lowell. And then Trenton disappears. There is Hayden going through turn 9, so that's about the gap between Trenton and Hayden. And Trenton coming in now. 81 hits pit road. I think he has given up then on that one-stop strategy. It'd be awful tough. He'd have to save quite a lot on that second run. So race leader Trenton Sneed on pit road. That'll hand the lead back over to Hayden and Lucas will retake second as they streak by. Jeff Price is hitting pit road in the 19. A big lockup there. Here comes the 2 of Cleaver. See, both those cars have nose damage. Price on the right, Cleaver on the left. Pit road, a busy place here on lap 18. Hayden 1.8 over Lucas Heusel. There's Sam Kohlhaas just ahead of him. Kohlhaas is back to just 1 lap down. The likelihood of him catching a caution is pretty low, though. So he kind of sees that writing on the wall, gets up out of the way. 67 has to cut his exit of the carousel a little short, but not a big deal there. Kohlhaas moves over for Hoytsman as well. That'll come to end the first half of the race. They'll get the stage points here. What up, Cody? How we doing, buddy? Hayden Knoll with the 10 points. Lucas Heusman will pick up a 9. And it might be a while before we see anyone else hit it. There's Trenton. It's going to take us a while to go through all the drivers getting points here. It's like Cliff Mullins sped on pit road. He's picking up a 50-second stop here. Trenton's going to pick up 8 points. Mike Edwards will pick up 7. I promise it'll go to 7. There it goes. Jeff Price, Ian Montrose. Come pick up their stage points. 6 for Price. What up, William? How are you, my friend? Oh my gosh, Price nearly re-enters right into Montrose. That got scary.
You're good.
Montrose takes over the 5th spot. We're still waiting for everyone to pick up their stage points. Like Scott Elston, then Ethan Evers for the final 2 spots. And there we go. Finally handed out all of our stage points. So we know the top 2 are definitely on a 2-stop strategy. As is Mike Edwards in the 4th spot. This 1.5 second gap between first 2 cars. Hoytsma. It's like he's trying a little bit harder to keep Hayden in contact this time. Trenton Sneed 21 seconds behind Lucas Hoytsman in 3rd. And then another 14 seconds back to the 14, Mike Edwards. Kavar P Toyota, Ian Montrose, Duff Beer rides in the 5th spot. Then comes Jeff Price, Back Channel Productions Pontiac. Cody Cleaver, the Miller Lite Dodge. Andrew Beach, Side Pipes Pontiac, currently in the 8th spot. Scott Elston 9th off the lead lap. Ethan Evers been lapped in 10th. Cliff Mullins 11th, had that speeding penalty. Still 1 lap down in the 37. Short tracker, trying to figure out how to turn right. Jeff Price goes by Mike Edwards as Mike Edwards on pit road again.
Thank you.
A bit surprising. Edwards a 6.3 second stop, and away he goes. Perhaps Mikey going for that short fuel situation. Figured he could make it from here, went ahead and stopped. Gets out ahead of Hayden Knoll and Lucas Weissman. Lucas got it down right down to 1 second and just under a second here. Weissman's starting to put that speed on. Let's go for a ride on board the 8. Come up into the bus stop. Car is very, very fun to handle through there with the fuel sloshing in the tank, back in, wanting to come around. This is a long right-hand turn 9 carousel. You exit, you go across the rumple strips as you see Hayden do up ahead. Rejoin the track right before the grass hits. You'll brake right at the end of this valley. Go into turn 10, left-hander, 90 degrees. Throttle it up to the right-hand 90-degree turn 11, and we'll be headed back to the start-finish line.
Right.
So Lucas tries to catch race leader Hayden Knoll just ahead of him, that blue Napa 67. They are catching lap traffic. They have Mike Edwards and Andrew Beach directly ahead of them. Those two are battling for 7th. So it could get interesting. As far as stops though, Mikey has completed his 2nd stop of the race. I think he's going to try and make it the rest of the way on this set of tires. Interesting strategy call. Lucas catching up to Hayden as Hayden gets boxed in behind the 14. It's kind of a one groove section of the track. First passing opportunity is going to be coming out of 9, heading into 10. Hayden's going to try to dispatch of this lap traffic quickly as he sees bright yellow 8 machine catching up. Hayden looks to the inside of Edwards. Edwards not giving him the bottom. And Hayden's going to pit road. 67. To pit road leaves Lucas Weissman to deal with the lap traffic. Now Lucas is going to have to get through this traffic as quickly as possible. Hayden making his 2nd stop. Be interesting to see where he comes out in relation to Trenton Sneed. Trenton was 26 seconds behind the leader though. Weissman getting hampered by this traffic a little bit. It's going to be advantage Hayden Knoll there. Oh my gosh, Weissman. He almost got in the back of Edwards there. I think Edwards braked a little earlier than Weissman was going to. Then Edwards goes through the grass. This is all kinds of hurting Weissman's lap time. It's really going to hurt him when he tries to reblend after his 2nd stop with Hayden. Weissman probably kicking himself and wishing he had pit last lap. This is the outside of Edwards. He'll probably come to pit road this time through. We'll keep it tidy and to the right. And here comes Lucas Weissman to pit road. I think Edwards and Beach didn't do anything wrong there. They're trying to fight one another. It's just, it's tough for the race leader when you run up on traffic, and sometimes it's really hard to get around them. I believe that's going to be a big advantage to Hayden. Now Hayden did come out behind Trenton Sneed by about 7 seconds, but I think Trenton has given up on that one-stop strategy, so we will have to see. He pit earlier than I thought he would if he was going to go to one stop. May have called an in-race audible on us. Here comes Lucas out of the pit. He's actually going to be ahead of Hayden. Very interesting. I think there was some pit stop shenanigans there. Did Lucas take left sides only? We'll wait till he gets on a longer straightaway.
You're
And then
right
we'll
here,
ask.
Chief.
Andrew Beach hits pit road in the 71. Pits out of the 8th spot. Trenton still leads in the 81 Corvette. There's the gap over Lucas. You see Lucas the back end dancing on that car. Has a 3-second gap over Hayden. 1.4 over Hayden. 3 seconds back to Trenton. There we go. I promise I can read charts. Hayden getting out so wide there on that corner, he gets it off track. Doesn't really matter. It's not like Formula 1 where you get 3 and then you're in trouble. I want to ask, but I don't want to break his concentration. So was it 2 tires or no tires? Hello?
Hello?
So was it 2 tires or no tires?
It was left sides.
Left sides. Good luck, sir.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Just went in to ask. Now I know it was left sides. Gap over Hayden. 1.3 and shrinking. Catching him's one thing, passing him's another. Lucas rolling the dice, taking a 2-tire stop, knowing if he took 4 tires, Hayden would be in front of him. Took 2 left side tires because 7 of the 11 turns are right-hand turns, which means you lean on those left side tires more than you do the right sides. One of Montrose hits pit road. I think Lucas is going to be sitting pretty because Trenton has to pit again based on when he pit. I think he'd have to go 18 laps from here. I thought he would go 1 or 2, maybe 1 more. I don't know if he was trying to stretch it. But he would also have to be saving a lot. So Hoytsman would be sitting pretty either way. He can attack. There's a 12 of Cole Haas. Rough day for the 12s. Currently 2 laps down in danger of going 3. It's the top 3, 1, 2, and 3 right there. Trenton Sneed, Lucas Hoytsman, Hayden Lowell. 3 different strategies. Trenton's been to pit road once and could be trying to make it to the end. Lucas Hoytsman in second. Hayden Lowell in third. Lucas gets very wide there. Making their way around the 12 of Cole Haas. He up and out of the groove for the race leaders. Nice sportsmanship. Lucas catching Trenton in a hurry. Battle for the lead will be heating up. Hoytsman going to need to make quick work of Trenton. Try to keep that Napa Ford at bay. Hoytsman sets him up on corner exit of turn 11. So looking to the inside for turn 1. The outbreak. Hayden's going to be able to run wide and have all kinds of momentum for the S's here. They are still side by side for the lead. The S is not a very fun place to try and go side by side. And that actually is hugely helpful for Hoytsman as he's able to get Trenton in between them coming through the S's. Hayden's going to have to readjust his strategy, back off a little bit. He'll probably have to wait until the exit of turn 9 before he can try to make the pass here. Meanwhile, Hoytsma trying to scoot away. Keep Hayden pinned behind Trenton Sneed for a bit. Now Hayden's going to have the run to turn 10. Should be able to get by Trenton is not able to get him going into 10. So he's going to have to wait until the exit of 11. You see Hoytsma sideways up ahead. And Hayden goes ahead and takes away the spot from the 81 of Trenton Sneed through turn 11. It's like Trenton just went ahead and let him have it. So now the gap first to second, 1.3. Hayden, a huge slide going through turn 1 there. That had to get his attention. That cost him a few tenths. Man, oh man, what a slide that was through 1. Can tell Hayden definitely wants this win. Pushing hard in the Napa Ford. Hoytsma, he got it up on 2 wheels through the chicane. Down into the carousel. Gap 1.7. Trenton Sneed still hanging tough in 3rd. We'll see if he's able to make it to the end and maybe hang on to that podium spot. He could actually pit and still be 3rd. So he can roll the dice if he wants to and see if the leaders wreck. Nah, he's going to come down now. Trenton gives up the dream of that one stopper, coming down for his second stop with 5 to go. He had 35 seconds in hand on Jeff Price. Here's Price back in the carousel. Price probably will have to pit as well, unless he has saved a ton. Trenton should be rolling out now, and he is. So he'll stay ahead of Jeff Price as Trenton goes into turn 1. Here's Price across the line. It's been 13 laps since Price has been to pit road. That gap now 9 seconds between the two, so Trenton probably could have taken all 4 tires and still been out in front of Jeff Price. It looks like he opted for maybe right side's 9-second stop for Trenton. Excuse me, left side's probably. You take 2 lefts?
Yep.
10-4, thanks.
Yep.
Trenton's need 2 left side tires, back out in 3rd. He had that pit delta where he had enough time over Jeff Price that he could come in and pull that off and maintain the 3rd position. So he went ahead and took that pit stop. Price and Cleaver. That's an interesting dilemma. They could be trying to stretch it and one stop it. Price stays out once again. See what Cleaver decides to do. I think 19 and 2 are going for that one stop. They'll be 4th and 5th. Mike Edwards already completed his 2nd stop. He is 14 seconds over Ian Montrose in 6th. Montrose will probably has already come down his 2nd time. Big slide out of the 1. So he's got fresher tires than Edwards by about 7 laps. Actually, Edwards didn't take tires on his stop, so. Beach currently in the 8th spot. Came down for fuel only, much like Mike Edwards. Cliff Mullins in the 9th spot. Mullins has Ethan Evers 5 seconds behind him. Both of those drivers have only been down pit road once, so they could be trying to stretch it as well. Scott Elston. Elston's close enough that if Mullins or Evers pit, Mullins had a bit of an issue there in turn 10 and 11. Now Ethan Evers is right up on his back bumper. This is the battle for ninth. Evers to his inside up into the S's. This is one area that's very difficult to go side by side, so Mullins falls back and gets behind Evers. Let's go back and see what happens to Cliff. Looks like he loops it in turn 11. Oh, he gets on the grass. A little bit wide on entry there. Cliff locks it down, saves the race car, doesn't hit anything. That was a good job. Pretty impressive there, Cliff. Hoisman still leads, 1.3 the gap over Hayden Lowell. Hoisman's last lap was actually quicker than Hayden. Trenton Sneed, 35 seconds back in third. And there comes Jeff Price. Makes his way by Ethan Evers as Mullins has gotten back around Evers. So Mullins back up to 9th. Evers drops to 10th once again. There's Cody Cleaver running in the top 5, the Miller Lite Dodge. Cars that are going to be iffy on fuel, Jeff Price, Cody Cleaver. Then Cliff Mullins and Ethan Evers. Those 4 cars are going to be trying to make it on one stop. Looks like Scott Elston has gone ahead and let the leaders through. Elston now 2 laps down. One less lap he has to do as the leaders take the white flag. Final lap of the race, Lucas Hoisman leads.
Thank you.
Hayden 1.8 back. Hoisma putting in some work on those 2 tires. Hoisma comes off turn number 9. 2 turns left for Hoisma as he tries to pick up victory here. Hoisma through 10 into 11 for the final time. Hoisma will bring it off 11 sideways. Saw him drifting there. And Lucas Hoisma going to win at the Glen. Hayden Lowell picks up P2. And then we'll wait a little bit, in like 40 seconds of a bit, for Trenton Sneed to come finish the podium spots. If we can get the top 3 to the waiting room for post-race interviews, please and thank you. And Trenton finally off turn number 11. He'll see the checker flag. And Trenton Sneed brings it home 3rd and then goes under his teammate for good measure. Jeff Price, Cody Cleaver, Mike Edwards trying to see who makes it on that strategy. Jeff Price and Cleaver look like they are going to have enough fuel to do the one stop. Price shaking that thing, trying to get fuel in it. Price crosses the line 4th on a one-stop strategy.
I don't know how y'all did it, but props to y'all.
Cleaver also that one-stop strategy. Edwards giving him props.
I just ran out of fuel.
So great fuel management.
Same right past the start finish line. That was
Oh my gosh. Lucas coming back to party with everybody. Is he going to hit him behind the wall? Good stuff. I think everyone's finished. Yes, everyone's finished now. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Lucas Hoisman, your race winner tonight. We're going to have to use replays to show off the cars since everyone went crashing there. Jump back here. There we go. Let's go ahead and bring in Lucas since he likes to go first when he wins. Lucas, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, sir, we got the victory tonight. Did you have a good feeling about those 2 tires, or were you just throwing a Hail Mary and glad it worked?
Oh, I was throwing a Hail Mary. I knew that, well, for one, Trenton was sitting out there, and he looked like he was going to be able to save enough fuel, so I was like, screw it. I got to try to get up to him, first of all. And I'm like, well, if I maybe throw the 2 tires and maybe I can hold Hayden off and get that track position, I could try it out. But absolutely did not have much hope in it. I knew it was probably my only shot. He was driving away from me on even tires, so I had to try something. And somehow, I don't know if he was just, got in his own head and was trying to catch me too fast or what, but I I don't know how it worked. I really don't.
I think he cooked his rears a bit early. I'll ask him, but I think he cooked his rears trying to catch you.
Yeah, I whatever it is, maybe I'll try that again. We need some more road courses in these playoffs. I love it.
I don't think anyone will agree with you why we had a 14-car field tonight and only 13 started. But
Hey, you know what? It's fun.
for you and Hayden, that's about it.
Yeah, well.
We need to recruit some more road course guys, and then maybe we'll see.
Yeah, we hop in the ARCA session. Oh, wait, no, it's over. Never mind.
Yep, won't. All right, bud. Congrats on that victory tonight. Go ahead, hit me with the friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts.
Big shout out to Live 12, CTC Racing, Low Drag Esports, and 9 Performance. Hayden, Trenton, everybody who showed up for the race, at least. Everybody drove a phenomenal race, had a great time out there. Me, Hayden, and Trenton had a good battle up for the top 3. And shout out to the C2X guys for letting me talk to them tonight and hang out in their team chat. They're always a fun time. And
I just got to go ahead and
Yeah.
say that this is the first time I've
Same
ever
for-
ran a road course and not wrecked the whole time. Trying to wreck me. Thank God.
That's funny. All right. Well, congrats on that victory tonight. We'll see you back here next week for the round of 8. We're dropping down to 8 drivers for them playoffs. And how are we feeling about that round?
Normally, but I got 2 wins here in the first round, so I should be feeling good. But maybe I used my luck up too early.
Maybe, but it's Talladega and Vegas. Talladega, obviously, anything
Oh
can happen.
no!
At least
Well,
it's not the
Won't
finale.
be seeing you in the final 4.
It's not gonna be that bad. I mean, you can show up to just one race and probably have a good chance. You know how you are.
Vegas is my kryptonite.
Really?
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
I know you've had some tough races there, but I didn't think you felt that bad about it.
I think it's the blue cone. I blame it on the blue cone there.
That's why Mike Edwards hits it all the time.
Yes.
That makes
Evil.
sense. Good to know. All right. Well, good luck to you in the round of 8, and we'll see you next week.
Absolutely. See.
Lucas Hoyson getting the victory tonight. Now we'll bring in Hayden Lowell in the 67. Hayden, DG, you got a copy? Hello. God, this guy never knows how to be at a mic.
Hello. Do you have me now?
There you are. Gosh. Remember my first time using a mic.
I mean, my headset's doing weird things right now, man. I don't know.
Are you going to blame that on why you lost the race?
No, I take full responsibility. Lucas played an excellent strategy call and just took 2 tires to see what it would do, and it ended up being a lot faster than I thought it would, and I overdrove the car and was just sliding all over the place, sliding the left rear, sliding the left front, sliding all the tires, and I just wore my stuff out. Never really had a chance to get to him, so.
Yeah, I saw you heat him up as soon as you came out of the pits. I'm like, that's not good.
Yeah, as I did it once, I think out of the final corner after I pit, and I kind of, in the back of my mind, knew that, I probably just roasted him there, and it's going to take some real big management to try to cool him down and make him last, and I never did that, and Lucas I had one chance, I just needed to get by Trenton right when Lucas did, but I wasn't able to, and it took me another lap to get by Trenton, and at that point, my tires were absolutely shot, and I just burned them up, and, well, 2 P2s in this round, and that should get us moving on, but yeah, fun race.
If it doesn't, you might need to talk to the league manager.
Yeah, if for some reason 2 stage wins and 2 second place finishes doesn't move me on to the round of 8, yeah, we're gonna have some. Honestly, the league manager ARCA should just be fired.
All right, bud. Congrats on that P2 tonight. Strong effort with the pole and the stage win, and just 1 spot short in the main event. But hey, it'll move you on to that next round. That's what's important, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much. I'd also like to thank Napa Auto Parts, Madigan Motorsports, Arc Music, and Ford, as always. Like to thank you, Swiss, for putting on these broadcasts, and Spittin Venom for sponsoring the league on short notice, and
You missed one.
and McKenna for putting up with my racing BS.
Always McKenna. I'm going to find you and beat you with a bat.
I deserve that.
All right, bud. Thanks for reminding me to do the shout-outs. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Oh,
Trenton Sneed with the third place tonight in that Treon Technologies Corvette. How do we feel about our run tonight? And when did you bail on that one-stop strategy? Because was it just because you had enough of a lead that you came in anyway?
No. They passed me for the lead, and that's when I bailed. It's like, well, damn, I have enough fuel, but
Right.
not by much. I mean, hell, what's the gap to fourth? I saw it was like 40 seconds. I was like,
Yeah.
hell, I can make a pit stop in that time. So I was like, all right, bailed off. Took tires, so that way at least I could stop having to look at my fuel counter, and I wouldn't be miserable with old tires for the rest of the run.
So the answer is
But no,
yes.
I could have made it. I wish I just had more of a gap instead of like about 5 seconds. If I had about maybe 10, I may be able to hold them off. But once the gap got to about 2 seconds, I was like, all right, enough saving. I actually have to go. And then tried to go, and then the tire said, nah.
We ain't going.
I was like, well, this is over.
Well, we get the podium finish tonight as we were kind of expecting. You had that one Hail Mary at the win. Didn't quite work out. It was too much speed out of those top two.
My life.
Still had a fantastic run for the Treon Technologies Corvette. Go ahead and hit me with those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs tonight.
TrionUSA.com. You want security, alarm, access control for your home or business in the Alabama area. Go to TrionUSA.com. Tell them Trion sent you. Sneed Tombstone Game Farm. Low Time Motors. Andrew evidently said he gave one to Lucas. Well, one, they didn't have the fuel economy, so I called bull on that. But yeah, he says he did. He did. Chance to Extreme Motorsports. We are growing. We are. I don't know how many people are officially or unofficial members. It's got to be half the league at this point. It's actually kind of funny for the Cool Kids Club, essentially. Spittin Venom Podcast, Low Drag Esports. You got the Sononomia ribbon on this side. I'm actually in a replay view, so I can actually see all my stickers. It's a miracle. STC Imperium Racing, VCR Sim Products. You for broadcasting, my family for watching, and just once again, everyone at C2X. Hayden, Lucas now, Harold, Beach, Cliff, Jeff, D. Waddy. Like Michael Edwards has joined a couple times. Whoever's coming to Discord to say hi essentially is either a member of the team or an honorary member. Andrew, he is paying for my funeral, the little kerfuffle we had after the flag for shots and goggles. When he hit me, it sent my hood through the windshield into the chair, and it tore me in two, dude. I'm kind of
ouch.
Shock's a hell of a drug. I'm kind of looking at my spleen sitting over in turn one, and I think my pancreas is over there. Get the kid stop tearing it in half, please. I kind of need that actually. But yeah.
Is this a good time to play that song that says "I'm half the man I used to be"?
Yeah, I think that'd be good timing. But
to be
yeah,
fair, though,
and
you hit Beach first.
Shock, yeah. For a half second, I was like, "Oh shit! I hope he actually finished the race." And I was like, "Yeah, he's a lap down. He's done." But yeah, he told me I wasn't probably going to run him down by the end of the race, and I took that as a challenge, and I almost did.
And then here's your slow-mo death. One of them, anyway.
Yeah. They sent me all the way to glitch to the surface, so I'm probably already 6 feet down. But I don't know. I may beat the big one's respawn time. I don't know. Shock and blood loss is a hell of a thing. I'm surprised I'm still conscious right now.
All right, bud. Well, congrats on the P3 tonight. Always fun to chat with you. Appreciate you being part of our community, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeet. Where are we going tomorrow? I hope it's not Darlington.
It's not, because we already did it.
I know. I don't want to go there again. I hate that place.
All right, bud. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll worry about that tomorrow. F it. Have enjoy. Good night. Don't worry about it tonight.
Good night.
Night. Bye.
Bye.
There's Trenton Sneed in the 81. Always fun to chat with. Everyone's in the waiting room. I'm gonna.
Oh, ass.
Hi.
Ass. I
Hi.
shut out
Step
my
on the
ass.
ass.
Hi.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Hi.
Hey, with the one where I'm flying through the air, can you get Trenton's number as well?
I was just coming to see why everyone's in the waiting room. What are you waiting for?
Oh, I sang that with DG in here. That's great.
Yes, all the ass.
Lots of ass.
Wait, did you join as soon as I? Oh God bless it.
Yep,
That's great.
Yep, he caught y'all singing ass.
Yep.
Ass. I finished top 5 at a road course. I'm a winner.
I didn't wreck for the first time ever at a road.
Only
course.
thing I stepped
Oh,
on
you
was the
didn't.
bus
You wasn't.
stop one lap. One time I missed the bus
overshot
stop.
corners, but that's not a wreck.
Now don't
Okay.
look at my X's because I have like 90, but that's
All right.
besides the point.
We're going to try one thing and then we're going to sign off. So, the one thing I want to try is all of you at the same time, on a count of 3, say which driver you want to beat the most in the league. Ready?
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Hey.
Well,
Most of that was Hayden.
to be fair,
No.
I said me too.
Hayden!
He did. He
He
did.
I just
There
wanted to
would have been one guy that goes, "Oh, Lucas, please, I'd like to beat Lucas."
Someone did
That
say
was
Lucas.
wanna
me,
win.
asshole.
Yeah. I was like,
I
someone
just
did,
wanna
but most
win
of it
at
was
this
Hayden.
point.
Yeah, that's the same boat I'm in,
so
Jeff.
I mean, if you wreck Lucas and Hayden, then you guys have a chance.
Still, I think
Challenge
Trent's gonna wreck me for
accepted.
Charlotte.
Poor Lucas got abused at Charlotte in the trucks. That was awful.
Hey, we already covered that on the Spittin Venom podcast.
I know, I listened to it. It's pretty funny.
had to-
I had to interview somebody.
You did.
What
Oh, that was funny.
What a dick move that was.
All
Hey,
right.
the guy that's wrecked me 2 weeks in a row. Let me go on and get. Hey, how was that race out there today? Glad I wasn't in, so you wouldn't run me over.
Exactly. It was so good because like I had to be nice because I'm on DG stream and it's not mine and Trent's, where I can.
Oh, that's funny stuff. All right, we're going to sign off. Thank you guys for being here tonight, and hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast from the Watkins Glen. Lucas Whiteswood picking up the win there. Let's look at our final results. We do have them somewhere. I promise. There they are. Hot dog. Lucas with the win. Hayden Lowell, Trenton Sneed, Jeff Price, Cody Cleaver getting top 5s. Mike Edwards, Ian Montrose, Andrew Beach, Cliff Mullins, Ethan Evers rounding out your top 10. And only a short page 2 tonight because road courses scare people apparently. Scott Elston, Sam Kohlhaus, Dave Hoitzma, and J.R. Deal. They all had the intestinal fortitude to at least show up to practice, and all of them but J.R. Deal even actually attempted the race. So congrats to those 13 men of the field for having the intestinal fortitude to get your ass out there on a road course and give it a go. Appreciate everyone for being here tonight. Thank you so much for being part of our community. If you want to come join us, we're a bunch of goofballs, as you can tell. We don't take anything overly seriously, but we still try to put on a semi-serious show, if that makes any kind of sense. It doesn't to most people, but that's okay. It makes sense to us. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Head on over to dgsracing.com. Click on the big red snake. That's how you can sign up to join our wacky little community. We have a lot of fun, though. And let's see, what else do we have to say? iRacing makes us say things. This has been iRacing.com. You can head on over there, pick up these cars and this track, and come race with us. And that does it for all the required things we have to say. Otherwise, I just want to say I love your faces. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you back here tomorrow for the triple header. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. If you're over on the YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. That helps us out tremendously, and it's free to do. We appreciate it, and have a great night.